Fear is rooted in instinct, and fear happens on the left side of the chart. Fear creates in us a fight or flight adrenaline response, and it's a response that ultimately causes us to react to our circumstances. The emotional solar plexus, because it has waves, it's actually an energy that requires time for clarity. When you are emotionally defined, if you have that brown triangle colored in, you need time to feel your way into your choices and your decisions. Things have to feel correct. They have to be energetically aligned. Your vibrational experience, if you want to get woo-woo with it, you have to be in the right vibration for the creative process. Because it takes time for clarity, if you have a brown triangle colored in on the right-hand side of the chart, it means that you are not, write this down because this is the most important thing for you to understand. You're not here to be spontaneous. You need time to feel your way into your choices. As such, when you're going through that time and you understand you have this emotional energy, it gives you a cognitive understanding of the fact that, okay, I need to sit with this process and experience it. It also allows you to use your mind and your imagination to stimulate specific emotional responses. And consequently, as a result of you holding a vision for what's right and good and correct for you, attuning your emotional energy to what's in your mindset, allowing that attunement or that synchronicity of what feels good and right for you to influence the heart, it allows you to actually slow down and let the universe or the outer world or the quantum field, whatever you want to call it, bring to you what you need to have an experience in order for you to get clarity about the decisions that you are going to make and need. So what we say in human design is that if you have a defined solar plexus, you need to sleep on your decisions. And what that really means is that for some of you, you can go to bed and really just give yourself 24 hours to feel your way in a choice, and that's correct. And if you get that inner click like, this feels right now, then do it. For some of you, especially those of you who have more intense emotional waves, it's like an individual wave or a collective wave, you need sometimes weeks for clarity before you make a big decision. I would certainly say if you have a defined solar plexus and somebody brings you a great big opportunity, do not leap into it spontaneously. Wait and feel your way into it. Because what happens a lot of times is when you have emotional energy and you are leaping into things and then your wave shifts as it will, you may find that you've leapt into a situation that felt good in the moment and then the next morning didn't feel so great. Let's think about it. I'm going to get juicy and racy here for a minute. Let's think about it in the context of sex and sexuality. Sex and sexuality is an energy that is emotional. It is an energy that by design needs to be weighted on for clarity. We are actually not designed to leap into bed with each other. We are designed to wait for clarity to make sure that the choice that we are making around our sex and sexuality is a deliberate and conscious choice. And if you think about it, makes total sense, right? Sex is a life or death kind of a choice. Sex has the potential to create life. It has the potential even for death. So if you're not being mindful of and deliberate and taking your time to make sure that you're engaging in a sexual relationship with great clarity, you are actually making a choice that's much healthier for you and much more in alignment with the clarity necessary for engaging in that degree of a big choice, all right? So bottom line here, if you're emotionally defined, take your time. Wait until things feel right before you jump into things. Here's the other piece. If you're emotionally defined, you may have trauma around some of the more spontaneous choices that you've made. I find that when I work with people who are emotionally defined, oftentimes they have a lifetime experience of having leapt into things and been super excited and enthusiastic about them and having these thoughts like, this is it, this is it, this is what I've been waiting for. And they get into it. And then a day or two later, they're like, oh my God, what have I done? I hate this. I thought I would love this. And it's just, I'm in it now. My energy's gone. I can't get up and go do what I need to do. I'm either going to have to break this commitment or I'm going to have to force myself to follow through on what I said I would do. And it doesn't feel right anymore. And they're confused. You might feel confused because it all felt so right 3 days ago. And now you're in it and it doesn't feel right anymore. And you can't figure out how did you get from all this enthusiasm and excitement to going, I hate this. And you're not really understanding why this energy shifted. This is the reason why waiting is so important, because when you wait, you get to experience the full the cycle of your emotional energy around your decisions, around your choices, and consequently, you can make your choices and decisions in a way that ensures that your energy is going to be more consistent, that your commitment into whatever it is you're committing to is going to stay more steady and solid, and you're not going to be fighting yourself and fighting your own energy trying to keep up with something you jumped into spontaneously that now doesn't feel right.